They say the forest at the edge of town breathes. No one dares go near it after sundown. Not since the Williams boy vanished last autumn. But Michael didn't believe in stories. When his friends dared him to spend the night in the woods, he accepted with a laugh. The flashlight in his hand felt sturdy, and his phone's signal was strong. He set off down the trail just as the sun dipped below the trees. At first the forest was just that, trees and leaves and wind, but then Michael heard something. A whisper, soft and faint, like a breath slipping between branches. He stopped, thinking it was the wind, but the whisper grew clearer. "Michael," it murmured. His stomach twisted. He shone his flashlight around, but nothing moved. The trees stood silent. He kept walking faster now. "Michael, come closer!" The whisper seemed to coil around his ears. His breathing quickened. He turned back toward town, but the trail was gone. Only trees, endless trees, surrounded him. "Michael!" The whisper sounded right behind him. He spun, and his flashlight landed on a face, pale, stretched wide in a sick grin, with eyes like black pits. The figure lunged forward, and Michael bolted, crashing through the underbrush. The whispers turned to shrieks, the trees seeming to press closer. Branches reached out like gnarled fingers, catching at his clothes. The ground seemed to twist and pulse beneath his feet, each step heavier than the last. He stumbled, hitting the earth hard. Leaves rustled around him, and the whisper returned. Softer now, almost kind. "Stay with us," it sighed. Michael scrambled to his feet, pushing forward, ignoring the pain burning in his legs. He crashed through the dark until he reached a clearing. Moonlight bathed the open space, and for a moment, he felt safe. Then he saw them, faces, peeking from the tree line. Dozens of them. Pale, twisted, grinning faces, their eyes hollow black voids. Some were old, their skin sagging and rotted. Others looked young, too young. And in the front stood a boy, the Williams boy. His lips moved, whispering words Michael couldn't hear. "We want you." The whisper rose again, a chorus now. Michael stumbled back, but cold fingers gripped his wrist. The Williams boy's face twisted into a mask of rage, and the others surged forward. Michael broke free, sprinting deeper into the woods. His flashlight flickered and died, plunging him into darkness. Behind him, footsteps thundered closer, voices crying out from every direction. Voices, "Don't leave! Stay! Stay!" Michael's foot caught on a root, sending him tumbling down a slope. He hit the ground hard, and his vision blurred. Through the haze he saw lights, streetlights, the town. He dragged himself toward them, feeling the cold breath of whispers on his neck the whole way. He stumbled out of the trees, collapsed onto the pavement, and looked back. The forest was silent, empty, but he knew they were watching. Michael never spoke about what happened, but every night after that, he would wake to hear whispers drifting in through his window. Voices. Michael was still here.